Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan receives greetings cables on the occasion of the 54th Glorious National Day. His Majesty the Supreme Commander issues his royal pardon for a group of prison inmates convicted in various cases. An international conference in Muscat discusses Arab and international experiences in the use of artificial intelligence in the field of communication and media. And Omani system for accreditation of health institutions is launched. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received cables of greetings on the occasion of the 54th Glorious National Day from kings, leaders, heads of states, crown princes, heads of governments, organizations, bodies, and senior officials of sisterly and friendly countries. In their cables, they expressed their warm greetings and best wishes to His Majesty for good health, happiness, and a long life, praying to Allah Almighty to provide His Majesty with support, success, and guidance in leading the Omani people to achieve their aspirations for advancement, progress, and prosperity. His Majesty the Sultan also received cables of greetings from His Highness Sayyid Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs. His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court. His Excellency General Sultan bin Muhammad Al Na'mani, Minister of the Royal Office and Head of the Office of the Supreme Commander. His Excellency Sheikh Abdul Malik bin Abdullah Al Khalili, Chairman of the State Council. His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al Ma'wali, Chairman of the Shura Council. His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Muhsin Al Shiriqi, Inspector General of Police and Customs. His Excellency Lieutenant General Saeed bin Ali Al Hilali, Head of the Internal Security Service. His Majesty also received cables of greetings on this glorious occasion from a number of Their Highnesses, members of the royal family, Their Excellencies the Ministers, commanders of the Sultan's armed forces, the Royal Oman Police and other security bodies, the honored members of the State Council, Their Excellencies, members of the Shura Council, undersecretaries and advisors, Omani ambassadors, sheikhs and dignitaries, and loyal citizens from various segments of the society. In their greetings, the officials expressed their sincere sentiments to His Majesty on this auspicious occasion, wishing him good health and happiness. They pray to Allah the Almighty to protect His Majesty and grant him a long life. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, the Supreme Commander, issued a royal pardon for a group of prison inmates convicted in various cases. According to the Royal Oman Police, stated that the number of those honored by the royal pardon reached 174, both citizens and foreigners. The royal pardon by His Majesty the Supreme Commander coincides with the occasion of the glorious 54th National Day and in consideration of the families of these inmates. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sent a cable of greetings to His Majesty King Mohammed VI of Morocco on the occasion of his country's Independence Day. His Majesty the Sultan also sent a similar cable to His Excellency President Edgar Rinkovic of the Republic of Latvia on the anniversary of the Declaration of the Republic. The Foreign Ministry held the 5th annual meeting with the ambassadors, heads of diplomatic missions and international organizations accredited to the Sultanate of Oman. His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, stressed on the flexibility of the Omani economy within the framework of the diversification policy, investment attractiveness, and support for innovation and technology projects, with the government's commitment to finding the best possible opportunities for investors and entrepreneurs. On the political level, His Excellency stressed that the two-state solution is the only option for achieving peace and that the Palestinian people have the final say in determining the form of sovereignty of the Palestinian state they seek, pointing to the humanitarian conditions in the Gaza Strip and Lebanon as a result of the military operations launched by the Israeli occupation forces. The meeting discussed a number of ideas which might help confronting the current challenges and achieving global peace and justice. Under the theme Communication, Media and the Artificial Intelligence Revolution Present and Future, the 4th International Conference of the Mass Communication on Department at the Sultan Qaboos University began today in Muscat. The opening ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Nasser Al-Harrasi, Minister of Information. We have more details on the following report.
Thought leaders, scholars, and media practitioners from around the globe convened for the 4th International Conference of the Mass Communication Department of Sultan Qaboos University, exploring the transformative impact of artificial intelligence on journalism, communication, and content creation.
The 4th MASCOM International Conference will serve as a dynamic and global platform, not only for researchers, but also for media industry and policymakers in the Sultanate to share knowledge and expertise related to the application of AI in the media and MASCOM.
The three-day event dives into the pressing ethical challenges in AI-driven media. With over 50 sessions scheduled, attendees are set to gain insights into AI's applications in media, its societal responsibilities, and innovative solutions for challenges posed by the technology.
I think it's going to change absolutely everything about journalism. It already has in many ways, but from my perspective, we need to be always considering making sure that we have a human in the process, to ensure that everything we produce as journalists is trustworthy, is ethical, and that there's someone actually looking at what that computer puts out and that it actually is truthful. Because right at the moment, there's a great deal of concern that computers make things up or that they've been given information that is incorrect and they come up with incorrect assumptions.
From panel discussions to case studies, the conference underscores the critical intersection of technology and communication. As the digital age advances, experts at the conference aim to set a roadmap of sustainable ethical integration of AI in media practices. This conference marks a pivotal movement for the media industry, showcasing how artificial intelligence can redefine creativity and ethical practice in the years to come. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, this is Saleh Mukhalfan Al-Rahbi, Muscat.
Thank you, Saleh. The Ministry of Health celebrated today at Al Bustan Palace the launch of the Omani system for accreditation of health institutions in the Sultanate of Oman. The Omani system for accreditation of health institutions aims to develop systems for providing healthcare services and their procedures to improve their quality according to the foundations for evaluating healthcare institutions in the Sultanate of Oman, which health institutions must meet to improve the quality of their healthcare. The accreditation system includes civil and military government hospitals, specialized health complexes and centers, and private health institutions. The ceremony was held under the auspices of His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Governor of Dhofar. Still to come on News Bulletin. The Ministry of Information celebrates the 50th anniversary of the start of broadcasting of the Sultanate of Oman television. The Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion launched the local content plan in the industrial sector, as well as the Made in Oman campaign to promote Omani products. The plan was launched with the aim of enhancing reliance on the local products, increasing the percentage of local components in national industries, supporting Omani small and medium enterprises, SMEs, and raising the efficiency of the local supply chains. The plan also aims to enhance the regional competitiveness of the Omani industrial sector and encourage investment in converting industries that generate high in-country value (ICV), thereby contributing to the goals of Oman Vision 2040, notably by promoting economic diversification and diminishing dependence on imports. The plan, codenamed Tasniya or industrialization, includes three main programs: a program to enhance the components of the local content in the industrial sector, a program to empower industrialists and importers, and a program to promote Omani products and procurements in the markets. It also launched the Ta'mir program for major projects in cooperation with the Ministry of Housing and Urban Planning and the Itqan program to qualify Omani youth. The event was held under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Saeed bin Mohammed Al-Saqri, Minister of Economy. The Ministry of Information celebrated the 50th anniversary of the start of broadcasting of the Sultanate of Oman television, which fell on November 17, 1974. It represents an important historical milestone in the journey of Omani media and reflects the interest that the Sultanate of Oman has given to this sector since the beginning of the Blessed Renaissance. Over the course of 50 years, the Sultanate of Oman television has been able to play a pivotal role in the local and Arab media scene and has succeeded in consolidating its role as a national media institution regarding to its strategic orientations in developing content and technologies and enhancing its role as a media platform that reflects the vision of the Sultanate of Oman towards a brighter and more developed future. His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Nasser al-Harrasi, Minister of Information, confirmed in an interview with you through radio that the Sultanate of Oman television has kept pace with all stages of development in the long journey of the development of Omani media and has played great roles in educating and enlightening the Omani people and spreading awareness, developing art and entertainment, broadcasting events in various fields, and establishing specialized channels such as the sports channel and the cultural channel, ending with the development of electronic platforms. Unifying scientific and technical terms in the Arab world and supporting their use in specialized spaces in a way that contributes to supporting the Arabic language and qualifying it to keep pace with the modern scientific and technical developments. Discussed by the 14th Arabization Conference entitled Employing Scientific and Technical Terms in Their Specialized Spaces, organized by the General Secretariat of the Gulf Cooperation Council and the Arabization Coordination Office of the Arab League Educational, Cultural and Scientific Organization, ALEXO. The conference aims to discuss the challenges facing translation and Arabization and the review of the future prospects for these fields in light of the accelerating digital transformation. The opening ceremony of the conference was sponsored by His Excellency Sayyid Saeed bin Sultan Al Busaidi, Under Secretary of the Ministry of Culture, Sports and Youth for Culture. The Omani Hajj mission reviewed the most important developments of the Hajj season for the year 1446 after Hijrah. According to the indicators and results of the electronic system for registering pilgrims of the Sultanate of Oman, during its meeting with the owners of the approved Hajj and Umrah companies, the Ministry of Endowments and Religious Affairs announced the launching of 3 initiatives. The first of which is an initiative to measure and evaluate the readiness of the companies, and another to enhance the quality of the air carrier services for the guests of the Almighty Allah traveling by air. The third initiative includes holding the first Hajj and Umrah exhibition, which brings together partners with various roles. The Ministry of Endowments and Religious Affairs confirmed that the quota for pilgrims from the Sultanate of Oman has been approved at 14,000 pilgrims, including 470 pilgrims from residents. With the participation of local and international experts, activities of the Internal Auditor Summit began today in Muscat, and we have more details of the following report.
In internal auditing strategies for success is the focal point of the Internal Auditors Summit discussions, which began its activities in Muscat today. The summit is organised by the Financial Services Authority in collaboration with the Institute of Internal Auditors, with the participation of local and international experts, specialists and researchers.
So the role of internal audit emerges as vitally important to organizational success in a dynamic risk environment. We at KPMG are committed to furthering the profession of internal audit in Oman together with the Institute of Internal Auditors. We congratulate the IIA Oman chapter on the success of this event.
This year's summit focuses on key pillars of sustainability, innovation and strategic partnership by discussing the latest developments in the field of internal auditing, exchanging knowledge and ideas from various institutions about best practices, the latest tools and technologies used, challenges and solutions in the field.
We're here to show that we're not part of the traditional internal auditing standards. We are moving from the traditional assurance requirements to strategic and advisory roles.
I believe that internal auditing is an extremely important function at organizations. We help companies to identify risk and help them to mitigate risk. So to that extent, we are somewhat guardians of good business practices. What I really like is the country initiative here in Oman to mandate internal auditing in various sectors. I think that helps ensure you all have a very strong business environment.
The summit aims to raise awareness on the role of internal auditors in institutions to improve internal controls, reduce risks, enhance efficiencies and promote continuous learning in alignment with the goals and aspirations of the internal auditing profession in the Sultanate of Oman.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's news bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan receives greetings cables on the occasion of the 54th Glorious National Day. His Majesty the Supreme Commander issues his royal pardon for a group of prison inmates convicted in various cases. An international conference in Muscat discusses Arab and international experiences in the use of artificial intelligence in the field of communication and media. And Omani system for accreditation of health institutions is launched. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from all of us here at the newsroom and the studios. Thank you for watching and a happy National Day.